Alright, Shalom Makim. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rekah, Kwadash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect that teach the word in all true faith and sincerity. And yet today, I just want to title this lesson, The Slain of the Lord Shall Be Many. Really kind of wanted to title it, everyone is going to, not everyone, a lot of people going to die, but you got to be more subtle, with this unicorn YouTube. But basically, a lot of people is going to die, man, at the end of the day, man. Even just to the build up of the day of the Lord, because this is a build up, but when all hell break loose, it's going to be a lot of death going on. The race war, the famine, all that is going to go on. It's going to be a lot of death, and especially once the Lord returns, the fire beam from the chariots, and ultimately those missiles, man. So pretty much, man, if you ain't in this truth, man, if you don't believe in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai wholeheartedly, and sincerely, the Lord is going to kill you, man, at the end of the day. Before I get that Isaiah 66, I got a few scriptures that I want to pull. Before I get that, let's start off with 2nd Ezra 9 and so like it's 2nd Ezra chapter 9 and the whole chapter bad, but I want to get to the point. 2nd Ezra 9 and verse 13. It said, "And therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is, and for whom the world is created." Yeah, and why it's saying don't be curious on how the ungodly shall be punished, because the Lord, he got so many ways how these people gonna die, man. Throughout the scripture tell you about the pestilence, the famine, all these things, and ultimately those missiles, and the fire from the chariots, man. But just stay focused on. It said, man, inquire how the righteous shall be saved. So you gotta stay focused on this, man, and this truth, man. Cause you can't worry about no nigga, man. He's gonna die. That's why I said don't be curious on how they should be punished. Cause at the end of the day, at this point now, we got the Lord bless us the spirit of discernment. The spiritual powers on a lower level. We know through the spirit, like majority of these people are gonna die, man. You might have certain people sincere here and there that comes up to the count, but mostly, you can tell through the spirit that everyone that pretty much walks by your camp, that's pretty much at your work, at your job, whatever you may be at, you might be at a restaurant, but in the back of your mind, all those people gonna die, man. The Lord gonna kill these people, man. And that's why you gotta constantly stay in fear of Yahweh Shemel Shai, because it's a small remnant, a small number who the Lord is gonna deliver, man. And that's a very because people like to throw the word save around, and everything like that, and that's hey, man. You just gotta hope that you part of that number. That's the only thing we have, man, because we know that it's coming. You know what I mean? So continuing on, it said, verse 14, it says, "Then answered I and said, I have like then answered I and said, I have said before, and now do speak, and will speak it hereafter, that there be many more of them which perish than of them which shall be saved." Now, matter of fact, since I had that 2nd Ezra 9, and he just said that, let me get into 2nd Ezra 8 and 1. Before I go back, this is 2nd Ezra 8 and 1. "And he answered me in saying, the Most High have made this world for many, but the world to come for a few. Yeah, because the kingdom of heaven, you're not going to be able to run it like how America is ran, man. The Lord is setting up the true kings and priests of the earth, man. You know, and how about Shemal Shai? The Lord is grooming 144,000 men uh, to give them. We're going to be joint heirs, Lord, with them part of that number, man. You know, to be joint heirs with Him, man. You know, when you are heir, you know, you're going to be I mean, you in rulership, man. You know, and the Lord is through these scriptures and through the hell that we're catching. You know, the Lord is grooming us to be kings and priests. You know, that's why the world to come is going to be for few, because a simple American is not going to have a seat in the kingdom, man. You know, hey, and I'm talking about them Jakes, because that's what they like to call themselves, man. American. I'm talking about the 2/3. You know, if you an American, man, you gonna die, man. From the Lord is gonna make that happen, man. You know, because this place is wicked. This is the most wickedest kingdom ever, man. And it's so wicked. Everyone else is it rolled out on everyone else, man. You got Moabites with leggings you know, the women wearing leggings, and the men got a damn monkey suit on. You don't know what I mean? I mean a 3-piece suit. Yeah, I mean that's a damn monkey suit, man. You know, you got then they really got rid of their older that you know, their ancient garments, their traditional garments that they used to wear. Now they wearing 3-piece suits and shit, man. You know, so hey man, this place got to go, man. This whole system has to go, man. But that's why a lot of people is gonna die, because it rolled off on them. You know, it says it says it said, I will tell the assembly to Ezra, as when thou askest the earth, it shall say unto thee that it giveth much mold, whereof earthen vessels are made, but little dust that gold cometh of, even so is the course of this present world. There be many created, but few shall be saved. Yeah, because hey, another scripture I can't think of it right now, that the people were made in vain. Pretty much, you on this earth to be made an example. Meaning that you gonna die, man. Because the scripture said we are in the days of Noah. So what was the two extremes in that day? Deliverance and discretion. You know, when that first raindrop came, hey, that was a wrap then, man. The Lord already shut the doors, you know. He already had the doors shut, so it wasn't no, I know, I'm sorry, this is raining now. Nah, man, it's too late. Number one, you didn't believe and you scoffed. And number two, you didn't put the work in, man. You didn't help Noah build that ark. You know, you didn't help that man build the ark. So guess what? You're going to have to suffer, you know. Like you see the spiritual temple being built now, and when that storm come, you know, that flood come, and you're going to be outside, you're going to be taken away, man. You know, because the Lord, you know, it's a terrible thing to fall into the hands of the living power. The Lord, you know, you think about final destination and all that. Well, that's the worst of Yahweh Shemal Shai. You know, 1,000 ways to die. The Lord creates scenarios for people to die, man. And this is going to happen on a mass scale. You got these people, they're programmed to eat at 12 o'clock, man. You know, they're programmed that, you know, they got to have breakfast in the morning. Well, guess what? That's going to stop, man. Because famine is, hey, that's a terrible way to die, you know. But let me read this again, the second Ezra 9 and 13. It says, and therefore, verse 15, it says, I had said before and now do speak, and will speak it hereafter, that there be many more of them which perish than of them which be saved. Like as a wave is greater than a drop. See, like as a wave greater than a drop. There's really no comparison, man. That lets you know, man. The Lord is finna get busy with these people, man. You know, cause they don't fear. You gotta fear Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. You know, and that's and when the prophets come out, that's what they doing. They telling you you need uh 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 get right, man. Cause that's the Lord. He sent his death threats through the prophets. When we say that America's about to get destroyed, that was a death threat from the Lord, man. You know, telling you that this the famine is coming. You know, race wars. That's the Lord sending that message through us, man. He's telling you, man, through us, man, through the Spirit of power, Yahweh Shemel Shai. Because hey, it lets you know that it's time. Hey, the prophets are out, man. The prophets are out, man. So it lets you know that it's time, man. You know, it says like it's a wave greater than a drop. So yeah, that's pretty much it on that. Yeah. So let's get Second Ezra 15th chapter. Because even if you don't believe, hey man, you gonna know in that day. You know what I mean? So this is Second 15. I start at the top. It said, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord." And how about Shem Yahushua? And see, that lets you know that this is not of us, man. You know, when you do a lesson or something, that's not of you, man. That's of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Because you have to be you know, you really have to have the spirit on you to do a lesson, man. You can't force the spirit, man. You know, you might do a lesson, you might say something crazy or something, you know, and you get to a point, you know, the spirit on you, you probably think of one precept, and once you cut the camera on the Lord, you know, through the spirit, probably how about some outside, hey, more precepts gonna come, this and that, you know what I mean? So that lets you know it's this all of the Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. We saying that's what we're doing now is you can call it treason, high level treason, man, saying that this place is going to be destroyed. But what the kicker is, we saying Yahweh Shemel Shai, the Lord, the Creator of everything that you see, is going to do this, man. that's the kicker, man. And because we know everybody know it's true, man. And that's why we bring out the scriptures. We don't just say just go out down the highways without no scriptures, man. Scripture said let the Most High be true and every man a liar. So when we saying America gonna be destroyed, we pull out Revelation the 18th chapter, you know, 17th chapter, man. Jeremiah 50, Jeremiah 51, you know, to let you know that hey, this not that's not my saying. This is the Lord threatening this place, man. Which He's gonna carry it out. The scripture also says, His word shall not return to Him void. So the Lord is not gonna renege on a hit, pretty much, man. So Jeremiah 50, Isaiah Salakia, 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and 2, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. Yeah, the incredulity is the unbelief, and they trouble you because these people that you have demons that will try to sway you, man. They'll try to make you consider about what you're in, man. What scripture also said, commit your way to the Lord. So you got to be in this thing all the way. You know, even when somebody else come at you, though I say even an angel come at you with a different doctrine, let them be a curse, man. You know, so you can't have these golfers, these scorners, you know, these devils to sway you out, man. Because we know if you get out that path, man, you gonna die. That's it. I mean, the Lord ain't no in between with the Lord. He's not a compromiser. He's the king. Kings don't compromise. You know. So verse 4 it says, "For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness." Yeah, and there's more that don't believe than do. You know. Two-thirds rejected Yahweh Shai, man. And what's that? The sand Jake is the sand of the sea. So to just take 2/3 of the sands of the sea and just take it out the planet Earth. But hey, is already you know, you can have a pick up a handful of sand, man. You can't count that up. So that lets you know that it's gonna be a lot of death going on, man. It's gonna be sanctioned by Yahweh Shema Shai, starting off with the race wars, you know, these class wars, the famine. Hey, cause the famine is gonna hit America hard as hell, man. This the famine is gonna really this hey man, the famine, man. Hey, the famine, man. That's a bad plague, man. That's a bad plague right there, man. Famine, that's a horrible way to die, man. To die of the famine, man. Was a lot of people, you know, you and it lets you know it's set up. This is a perfect place to use it on America, man. You got my 600 pound life. You got these cake wars. You even got a whole down uh, cable station dedicated to food, man. You know, celebrity chef. All that, man. Most time when I send that plague or the famine on this place, man, that's gonna be beautiful, man. You know, it's gonna be beautiful, man, because these Americans, they are at ease, man. You know. Okay, continuing on. Verse 5. Behold, said the Lord Yahweh Shema said, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. Yeah, and it says he gonna plague upon the whole world. So ain't nobody gonna be able to slide past. If you ain't got that hedge of protection on you, man, hey, excuse my language, you fucked, man. You know, at the end of the day, man, you fucked, man. You know, hey, cause hey, you gotta fear your how about some outside, man. That's all I can say. That's the beginning of knowledge and understanding. Cause if you fear the Lord, you know that ain't no wiggle room to be playing around, man. Ain't no wiggle room to be playing around. Cause when all hell break loose, you can get caught up with your pan down, man. You know. So it says, behold, I will send. I said, Salaki, behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. And you see, uh, just laying back on verse 1, the Lord says He's gonna put the words in our mouths, man. You know, so when it said America gonna be destroyed, hey, that's why I said, thus said the Lord. Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world. So it's not of us. We're not doing it. The Lord just using us as the vessel to relate a message to you, man. You know, the Lord He's not gonna come down and tell you what it is, man. He's too high for that. You know, He's too high for that, man. He's a king. The king send messengers, man. You know, if you understand, because this place America is nowhere near. This actually is the total opposite of what the ancient world is, man. The total opposite, man. You know, and that's why this place gotta go, man. That's why when everything gets set back in order, man. That's why I said the word to come is gonna be for few, cause a lot of people they're not what's the word? They, Salakia, they're defiled, man. Even though Lord, that's why we're doing this work to try to please Yahweh Shem Shai, man. You know that they are drunken with this Babylonian juice, man. You know. But I'm just continuing on. It says, "For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled." So yeah, what the scripture says, "Whoever perish being innocent." This there's nothing righteous here in America except the men of the Lord, man. Those those uh those safe havens. When you see the camp, that's a way to life, man. When you see the camps out, that's a way to life, man. When you see the videos, the video of the pistols, man. That's a way to life, man. You know, everything else out here is death, and it's set up for destruction, man. Going back on that, whoever perished being innocent. That's why the Lord said He's gonna send sword, famine, death, and destruction, man. And it ain't just gonna be for a few people. No, man. It said it's gonna happen upon the whole world, man. So the Lord is not gonna hold back. Matter of fact, I think that's Isaiah 16. Just back with me, Akim, real quick. Let's see. Let's see. See, 61 and 8. Matter of fact, this Isaiah 63 and 1. It said, "Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save." And yeah, if the Old Testament already had, when did this happen, man? Because this talking about Yahweh Shai coming, uh, uh, leaving from the land of Edom, the land of Basra, which is America, the chief city of Edom, which is America. Yeah, I mean, when did this happen, man? Because when the Lord lead this place, it's going to be totally desolate, man. It says, Where art, "Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that tread up in the wine fat? I have trodden the winepress alone, and the people that was not with me, for I will tread them in my anger, and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. For the day of vengeance is in mine heart, and the year of my redeemed is come." So yeah, basically the Lord is gonna get busy, man. Which He's not gonna get bloody. He it just that's just uh, 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 he's just basically saying that there's gonna be a lot of people dying, man. He said like he read like he was trying in the wine press, man. So when you trying to wine press, it get up to your knees, man. I said we're gonna dance in the blood of the wicked. No, another one says the blood shall be up to the horse's bridle. So that lets you know a lot of people is gonna die, man. A lot of people gonna die, man, because they don't believe. Which the Lord, that's why you gotta fear Yahweh Hashem outside. Because guess what? He set up. That's why wrote this book just like it is now. It's filled with dark sayings and parables to get you snared, man. To get you caught up, man. The Lord, hey, he can just kill you just to kill you, man. He don't need a reason to kill you. He can kill you because He's the Creator, man. But guess what? The Lord is just. Yeah, I mean, the Lord He's a just power. He even gave all nations a chance to rule, man. Gave the Moabites a chance to rule. Gave Salakia, the Elamites. Hey, He even gave the nation of Edom 2 times to rule, man. So the Lord is just. He's fair. Yeah, I mean. So when He got this book, which this is the this right here, man. We really need this, man, for this to preserve us, man, through the Spirit power Yahweh Shemel Shai. The Lord set it up to where when you read this book, you're gonna get caught up, man. You're gonna get caught up, man. That's why you gotta fear Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. Cause when He was in a large crowd, what He did, He taught the parables because He didn't want everybody to get it because it was only meant certain men to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, man. This is go ahead and end it off with this Isaiah 66 and 5. For behold, 66 and 15. Salakia. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with His chariots like a whirlwind, to render His anger with fury, and His rebuke with flames of fire. So the Lord ain't coming back with no flowers and with his arms wide open for looking for some hugs, man. He's coming back to pretty much judge this place, man. You know, it says, "For by fire and by his sword," and what you do with a sword, man? What you do with a sword, man? That's nothing that it ain't like you finna cut a piece of cake with it. You know what I mean? And give it to your fellow brother. No, man. A sword is a killing instrument, man. That's a killing instrument, man. You know, and by fire, that fire is that fire from them chariots and those missiles, man. Cause hey, them missiles, man. That's another subject in itself. Cause that's not gonna be a swift death, man. That's not gonna be a swift death. You don't want to eat no missile, man. You think you're gonna just die instantly? No, man. You gonna feel that, man. That's why I said that the same shall know it by death, by pain. Because the closer we get to the day of the Lord, the worse that death is gonna be. You first you get hit with the troops. You might just get shot in the head or whatever. Boom, boom. At a while, those newly created beasts, the teeth of wild beasts, you might get ate up by some dogs or by a damn chupacabra, man. Because it said, I think of that Wisdom of Solomon, the 17th chapter, I believe, it's gonna be newly created beasts. Gonna be beasts they're gonna shoot fire beams out of their eyes. It's gonna. Hey, man, America got a serious judgment coming this way, man, and the Lord has so many ways to kill these people off, man. But ultimately, those missiles, man, that's gonna be a very, very horrible way to die, man. Like how the people drowned in the days of Noah. Speaking on that again, that was a horrible way to die, man. They felt that they ain't just the water came and they just started flowing. No, they drowned. Water was filling up in there. That was like a process, man. They was in a process of dying, you know. And that's how it is when those missiles hit. When those missiles hit, man. Yo, yeah. I mean, it tells you, man. Let's get that, man. Let's get that. Cause it ain't just gonna be one person that's gonna, one person left on America. It's gonna be a good amount of people that's gonna want to see that, man, and is gonna eat that, you know. So let's get that. This Zechariah chapter 14 and verse 12. And this shall be the plague, and this is the ultimate plague, man. Like we were just reading earlier in 2 15th chapter, that plague, sword, the famine, death, and discretion, man. With that ultimate plague is the discretion by the way of those missiles, man. So it says, and this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. So, hey, man, you don't want to eat no missile, man. You know, if you die now, that's like a mercy killing from the Lord, man.